never held me up, you put me down, how about now? I wish I could have been around when you found out that I was on Forbes.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Tickleslip here. And I want to talk about my first impressions of Off the Grid. As you guys know, I usually play with a regular group of people in Call of Duty, and one of them was telling me about this game, which I'm fairly certain I remember seeing something about it a while back, but you know, there's so many like potentials coming up on the horizon that you lose track of the games that you're keeping, you know, awareness on and awareness off. Anyway, so this is Off the Grid. I do believe it has been out since October the 1st as an early access game. My first initial impressions of this game are that this flying mode sucks complete ass. This is something that would be wonderful for an airplane or an airplane, you know, aircraft simulator, but we're depicting people here, so it's like, why are we flying like an aircraft? I feel like I need a joystick just to land, and that's kind of a problem because keyboards do not act like joysticks. At least you can control it on a joystick, you can on a keyboard. Other than that, first initial impressions, you know, everything is very polished. There was no lag when we were playing the matches that we were playing. You know, kind of trying to figure out what everything is a little bit of an issue. Even though I turned on auto pickup, like it's not picking up things, you know, like armor, certain types of ammo if you don't have the weapon equipped, you know, stuff like that. You know, the interface definitely needs some work. If they can manage to keep the game pretty much lag free and this polished when it does actually release, whenever that's going to be, great. At this moment, I don't know, like I played for a couple hours. I don't really know like if this is the type of game for me. You know, I know Ninja got on board for this game, and you know, to get away from the OP stuff that's with Fortnite, you know, plus he's not a spring chicken anymore, so, and I think he's starting to realize this, and you know, he's just wanting to get away from games that are OP. Well, unfortunately, there are certain things in this game that are OP, and in my opinion, I mean, realistic, yes, in my opinion, stupid. Another problem that we ran into is you can't, like Call of Duty, where you can mute individual party members in game, because, you know, most of us use Discord for voice communications, so that it's uninterrupted. You don't have that option. They don't have this option in the game. You can't just mute party members. You either can turn voice chat on or off, but you can't have it both ways, and that sucks because, like, again, a lot of us use Discord for communication, and you know, we turn our in-game stuff off so that we can hear everybody very well. Another problem this game is going to have is their aim assist is OP right off the rip. I mean, I know people are probably getting tired of hearing the dead horse being beaten, but facts are facts. The aim assist is stupid OP in this game at current, and that's something else that they need to address, or for the love of God, stop. You know, all these companies need to stop trying to be, you know, Call of Duty or Apex or, you know, PUBG or whatever. Like, they need to just stop doing that. And they need to start thinking about the things of the reason why people hate those games. Yet we still play them, obviously, but the main reason why people hate those games is what this company needs to figure out for their battle royale and not make those same mistakes, in my opinion, anyway. There isn't a lot of ground loot. You'll see a few things here and there. You know, basically, there's a lot of chests, so you pretty much have to go straight for a chest if you want a weapon, because you're not going to just find it on the ground. You know, another problem this game is having right now is all the guns are significantly not balanced. and the fact that basically people are already going, well, this is meta. This game is 10 days old on the internet. Open anyway, like open beta. So, like, 10 days old and you already have a meta, that's a problem. Like, balance your game. If you do it the right way, then people can play. If they want to run SMG sniper, they can run SMG sniper. If they want to run SMG shotgun, whatever, they can do that. If you balance your game and you balance how damage is done, then people can play what they want to play, which is what they can't do in any other BR right now. You basically have to have the flavor of the month build or you're not going to make it. So if they can figure that out, that would be really cool too. There is some mantling in this game. It's it's limited. You'll pretty much figure it out. It's about a wall and a half. Like Apex, you could mantle a wall. With other characters, you could go further and stuff. Well, this is about a wall up to a half of another wall. Footsteps in this game are super loud. Basically, if you didn't figure it out, you're a mostly cybernetic being at this point. Like, you still have, the human chest and the human head, but you don't have, your arms and your legs have been replaced. Now, I understand, metal on surfaces is definitely going to be louder than other surfaces, but if you're going to have a crouch system, which they have, then there needs to be some kind of way that the footsteps don't sound exactly like they do in crouch as they do when you're just walking, because that's exactly what the problem is. It makes crouching useless. Like, tactically, sure, you'll have crouching, but for a video game, it makes crouching useless. They might as well not even have crouching, or they need to do something about the audio. I use DTS-X for headphones, and and I've got the Turtle Beach Stealth Pro headset, wireless, and my profiles are set up to where I can hear footsteps better, where I can potentially hear elevation audio better and such. Sometimes it's iffy, but you can't tell if somebody's above or below you in this game. Once they get close to you, it's all the same audio, and that kind of sucks too. So if you're going to have like positional audio, then you need to also work on it and actually make it work exactly like it's supposed to work, pretty much. I don't know too much other than that. Like, I kind of hope this game does well, and I hope that they get some of these things implemented. I know right off the rip, the flying thing is a turnoff. I'm a guy that has played flight sims and stuff, and this flying thing as a person with a jetpack going to the ground, you don't need to go up. You don't need to have pitch and yaw and roll left, roll life, stuff like that's, you just don't. Like, it's insane. So they need to do something about that, because it's going to be a turnoff for a lot of other people too. Some of the abilities, it's kind of like they pulled a little bit from PUBG, Super Troopers, Fortnite, Apex. It's another, like, let's pull a little bit of everything that people like from battle royales, but again, they're falling short on they're not implementing things that people, like, they're not staying away from the problems that people don't like about the battle royales that they play most popularly. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up here, but y'all can check it out for yourself. It's not crossplay at current. It is available on all platforms. For PC, it's on Epic Games, and since I don't have a console and haven't owned one for about 7 years, I have no idea how you get to it from console, but I'm assuming that those pages have this game somewhere on there. It is said that on release they will go to actual crossplay, so that's another thing to keep in mind too. But yeah. Anyways, Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe if you're not already. Like the video for the algorithm and share it out to your favorite social media apps and send people this way. Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
You never believed in me, now you do. It's funny how things change. Used to